Hello everyone. The pandemic has had a destabilising effect on economies across the globe, and the global lockdowns have slowed down the pace of business and transactions. During the recovery period over the next 12 to 18 months, adaptation and agility is key to survival. So today I'll be discussing designing a backup plan in terms of acquiring second citizenship or residency in another country to overcome global volatility, particularly as we sit in the midst of the global COVID-19 crisis. GCH is a leading investment and immigration firm with a large footprint and presence in many different countries. Our focus is working with high net worth individuals who are looking for residency and citizenship solutions that suit their investment objectives and globally mobile lives. Whilst we have extensive expertise in global immigration and citizenship options, we also facilitate investment into the fields of biopharma, life sciences, longevity, artificial intelligence, and innovation in the health tech sector. Now that the COVID situation is starting to ease up, it's important to start planning for our future as well as the safety of our families, which should include a Plan B option for citizenship or residency in a country that's right for you, your family, and your business. Investors should spread their risk and diversify their portfolio in terms of different forms of investment. In terms of immigration, you have to look to countries that can offer more than just a second passport. Investors should consider countries that are more able to absorb economic shocks, where you can maintain relationship and pipelines to ensure business continuity. In particular, our high net worth individuals' client feedback pertains to 5 separate things that they're specifically looking for at the moment. They're looking for countries with both current and long-term economic and social stability. This is increasingly important to them as they focus on maintaining their health and their wealth. They're also looking for countries that are livable. Let's face it, none of us expected to be locked away for such an amount of time. And it's no longer just an issue of having a reliable country to live in, but also somewhere where one could potentially be spending an extended amount of time. Furthermore, they're also looking for countries that have really good infrastructure in terms of healthcare, good schools, and that are welcoming to international residents. Looking for countries that offer efficient public services and private sector services to ensure that any applications are made in a timely manner and also processed. Business continuity has also been a key issue during the pandemic. Seamless, contactless, and expedited is very important. They're also looking for good airlift, not just now, but to gain long-term access in and out of the jurisdiction, which is very important for business. And finally, they're looking for flexible residency programs that will not negatively impact their globally mobile lifestyles. It seems to me now more than ever that the ability to fly at a moment's notice and reside in other places in the world, no matter where you are from, is a key element to long-term business continuity, comfort and safety. Now that everyone has experienced the unprecedented impact of COVID-19, it's advisable to research what the best option is and prepare for the future if there is a next pandemic or social unrest scenario. You should not start looking at options when it happens. That's too late. You should have your options secured before that. The investor can use their current time to plan out their investment strategy and decide which option is best for them. Therefore, my top 3 pieces of advice for international investors for a Plan B option in 2020 are: firstly, individual circumstances matter hugely, and you need to work out which options are particularly best for you, looking at this particular crisis to see how it's affected your business. Finally, I think we all need to work hard on keeping ourselves informed generally, specifically with updates in the citizenship and investment sector, where regulations and rules are always changing all the time. Citizenship and investment decisions cannot be taken lightly. I would say that investment and migration options are more relevant than ever in the current environment. Having options allows your business to continue to be agile and to move with the times, especially in these current circumstances. It's key to personal and financial safety and security. The pandemic has raised questions of mobility, and the global restrictions show what kinds of problems you would encounter if you don't already have your migration options secured. It's important for you to think, how will you protect your family, your business, your health and your wealth during the next pandemic? Having options was more of a luxury before COVID-19, but now it's become a necessity. Post-COVID-19, the global migrant is not simply looking for a lifestyle change. When local stability issues arise, investors will look for an option, and at the moment we're facing a global crisis, and the global mobility sector is seeing an increasing demand. The desire to preserve health and wealth has clearly become imminent over the last few months. The global migration scene has also changed since the pandemic in terms of the types of clients that we see looking for nationalities in different countries. The demand is coming from countries which were not previously interested in investment migration options. I'm also seeing cross-demand between countries. Also, our clients no longer want to be on a beautiful remote island, stranded away from family, potentially for weeks or months on end. Nor do they want to be isolated from economic activity or hubs, or at risk of being in a location where agricultural supply chains collapse. Remote island havens were in vogue pre-COVID-19. However, tax avoidance is not a key concern during a pandemic or social unrest situation. Protection of health and wealth, together with long-term business continuity and sustainability, are. Demand is evolving and following the trends of geopolitics. For example, countries looking to trade with Europe and access the Middle East, Asia, or Africa are looking towards Turkey as a hot option. For Turkey and the UK in particular, there's an increasing demand for applicants from the Middle East, Asia, Malaysia in particular, Vietnam, and Korea. Investors should learn from the current pandemic and learn what is the safest place to be for them, their family, their business, and their future. There's a lot to consider, and each option presents their own difficulties and challenges, as well as many benefits. Therefore, a client's unique circumstances should be considered to ensure that it's realistic that they will pass each hurdle and avoid costly and time-consuming mistakes. Investors who have at least $250,000 for investment purposes and would like to discuss the options available to them can contact me for an initial consultation or visit the GCH website.